Hey, good morning. I'm going to share my lower body workout that I'm pairing with the upper body workout that I sent you all last week. Using just equipment that I have at home, bands, kettlebells, dumbbells, and sandbag and kitchen chair. Having a 35K kettlebell. I'm going to lock my shoulder in place. This is going to be a contralateral single-leg deadlift. So I'm standing on the right leg and I'm holding the weight in my left hand, keeping my shoulder packed and tipping forward and coming back up. So we're going to switch about halfway. I usually set my timer and go ahead and just change feet halfway. But you notice my shoulder is staying nice and packed. What you don't want to do is allow your shoulder to come forward, because now I have brought my spine out of neutral. I pull that shoulder back and bam, that fixed that. So you can focus on pushing your chest forward and pulling your shoulder back, and that will help with good alignment of your spine. We're going to pair that with a more explosive movement. So movement number one is a strength-based movement. Movement number two is going to be just a little bit more explosive. And you're going to do 5 rounds, 35 seconds on, 25 seconds rest. So for this one, I'm going heavier. It's going to be a more explosive movement. I'm going to place my feet in what I call a sprinter stance. If your feet are parallel to one another, just under your hips, take the right foot and line it up with your left heel, and still the same movement where you're going to hinge from the hip. So from the side, I'm still going to hold it in my opposite hand. You could even, and I'm going heavier, switching up to a 44. You could hold 2 things if you wanted. You could use a sandbag, you could use 2 dumbbells, you could use 1 dumbbell. Depends on how heavy you're going. If you're using a kettlebell, try to break that horn in half so that we get the lats engaged a little bit more. Coming down, again, I'm going to lock that shoulder into place, drive the feet down as I pull up quick. So I'm just using one arm, but definitely went heavier and more explosive. Got a little bit more stability since this foot is on the ground, so I can go a little bit heavier. But the goal is to fatigue that muscle by the end of the 35 seconds. And I'm going to switch halfway. So that superset, strength followed by power, working for 35 seconds, resting for 25, 5 rounds. By the time you're done, that superset, you should feel like your muscles pretty darn tired, your booty, and a little bit of your hamstring. Next up, I'm going to take my kitchen chair. And again, if you have a box at home, you are more than welcome to use that. I'm going to drop weight down to 22 pounds using an adjustable dumbbell. And my foot's going to go up on top. I like, if I'm strong enough, or if my client is strong enough, to get the height of whatever it is that you're standing up on about parallel to the ground. So this is just perfect for me. So I'm going to lean forward slightly, push down, try not to push so much off the back foot. I got something going on with this left knee here, so I'm being a little cautious. And then just gently lower yourself down. So do half of them on that side, then you'll switch sides halfway through, come up, and then lower yourself down. When you're coming up on that chair, take a look at your knee and make sure that the knee isn't caving inward. You want to think about that knee going forward as you're doing that step-up exercise. So halfway through, you'll switch just like in the first superset. And you're going to pair that one with either jump squats, or you could do skaters. So jump squats are here, skaters are here. But again, just more explosive power for the same amount of time. The last superset is going to be more core based. So grabbing either a dumbbell or a sandbag, you could even use a band for this one. You're going to be in a side plank from your knees, and you're going to row the sandbag, the dumbbell, whatever it might be, around to the side here.